Hey guys, I am reacting today to Filipe's video, reacting to a Wheat Waffles video on 4 reasons promiscuity is leading to society's downfall. The reason I chose to do this and react to this video, number one, is a lot of things that Filipe talks about I agree with. I think we have different political views, but that doesn't matter because sometimes people have their own views and it's fine. But this view is objectively wrong, and so many things he's saying in this video I just found absolutely incorrect. And the reason I chose to make a video is because these views actually have a negative effect on the people that listen to it and is a really bad toxic message to spread. So let's get straight into it.
Okay, in this video I want to give a quick reaction to Wheat Waffles' latest video, which is 4 reasons promiscuity is leading to society's downfall. I'm not gonna react to the entire video because that would be way too long and I don't want to waste any time. I watched the entire video and here's my opinion. I think the video is pretty trash. I hate this video. It essentially is talking about promiscuity, but he's specifically talking about female promiscuity and basically saying that all the problems in society is because of female promiscuity, that is causing population collapse, which is not true. Promiscuous and polygamous countries usually have higher fertility rates, much higher in fact, than developed countries. Just look at Africa. And he's also saying that promiscuity from women is causing single motherhood, which is not true, and it's collapsing the family.
Promiscuity is causing single motherhood. We're going to get into the reasons why. Basically, this is going to be what the whole video is talking about, but it's just toxifying women, making women very unhappy and removing certain aspects we'll get into.
It's bad for men and for women, and it's bad for everyone, and women are the cause for everything bad in society.
Women are not the cause of polygamy. We're going to get into what is causing it and stuff, but no, it's not them. They are definitely arbiters and they're definitely acting upon it, but they are not the causers of the domino effect.
And let's just blame the women, and the men are the victim, always. Oh, a guy has a body count of 100. Amazing. Let's celebrate that. A woman has a body count of 20. She's a whore. She's destroying society. She's causing society's downfall. Okay, but seriously, I'm tired of this.
Very, very stupid point. I'll say why. For a man to get laid, he has to go, it's like basically going on a 40-kilometer marathon. For a woman to get laid, it's like going on a 5-minute walk. The dude has to put in a lot of effort, most dudes at least, to even get the chance to sleep with a woman. Meanwhile, a woman just has to open their legs and they can sleep with the dude. That's why men are praised for it, and they're praised for promiscuity, and girls are shamed for it because no effort goes into it apart from the side effects that it has, which we'll get into after.
Stupid videos blaming women for society's problems. The title itself is pretty stupid, but he doesn't talk about promiscuity in general. He talks about women promiscuity and how that is creating problems in society. Not even mentioning that the biggest reasons why things have changed is right now we have dating apps and the internet, and also we have the birth control pill, which we didn't have before the 1960s. So of course women have more partners now. Of course we have more divorces now. Of course women are having children later in life. These are all obvious consequences of the birth control pill and better contraceptive measures. This has nothing to do with promiscuity.
Well, it's let them take advantage and a chance of the promiscuity that was already inside of them. There's the hypergamy and the promiscuity, okay?
From women ruining society. This is just how things play out naturally with what we have right now. We don't live in the 1950s. We have the birth control pill, we have dating apps, we have social media. I think there's nothing wrong with.
Okay, let's get into this. Social media definitely had a big effect. Also, COVID definitely had a big effect. But the whole promiscuity idea was something that was exaggerated and pushed by the media and it was a very conscious decision. It was a known decision because doing such things would ruin the true feminine essence of woman. It would ruin the strength of a man. Men have become more insecure. They've lacked that strength. And when you have weaker men, they're easier to control. When men are easier to control, guess what? The big boys upstairs can play their game because their biggest enemy is men. Men are the strong ones. Men are the ones that have made and broken empires and emperors. And if you have a nice, controlled, submissive men all around the world, there's nothing to worry about. And that's one great way to do it. Activating women's hypergamy and taking advantage of it and their promiscuity.
Promiscuity. I think it's really stupid that promiscuity for men is glorified, but for women is shamed, and they
I already explained why, no need to get back to it.
Should not participate in casual sex, only men, which is really stupid. I don't know. I hate this narrative of women participating in promiscuity is destroying society and causing it.
One thing, very important word, pair bonding. A lot of studies on this. This is not a new thing. This has always been around. If a woman, let's say, sleeps with 10 partners, 20 partners, that has a huge effect on their pair bonding ability, which has a huge effect on their motherhood, being able to love and stay with a partner, their loyalty. Meanwhile, men don't have a pair bonding factor. So a man can sleep with 50 women and be able to love one woman the same way, truly and deeply, and be loyal to her. Meanwhile, if a woman sleeps with already just over 5 guys, it has a huge effect on their pair bonding. There was even studies where a woman who has slept with more, if a woman gets into a relationship and into a marriage as a virgin, there's an 80 to 90% chance that they stay in that relationship. If a woman has slept with only 5 partners, the chance for them to have a successful relationship drops from 20 to 40%, about those ranges, and those are brutal. It's a very known thing, and that has a huge effect on society in and of itself, okay? So it's not blaming women, because the fault is everyone's. It's dudes for having let this situation even get so out of hand, and the real ones at fault are the ones pulling the strings, okay? Because everything that we're inhaling, everything that we're munching, everything that we're consuming online, it's all pre-planned and preordained, right, buddy? And people who don't believe that, you're ignorant. You're the NPC little Wojak meme.
Problems, which is basically what this entire video is. Show this video to a woman and say you watch this channel, and she'll call you a fucking idiot. This is a real...
Yeah, obviously, because they don't want to be called out. They would not be able to take accountability for their actions. I think this guy's a liberal. I'm starting to get that hint.
Really fucking stupid, dumbass video. I don't know how you can watch this. And ironically, I lost all my fucking brain.
Because Waffles is actually pretty well informed, and he has good, straight to the point, also drawn out in more in-depth videos. I don't agree with everything he says, but I do respect his content. That's the reason why I got big
watching this video. And no, female promiscuity is not the cause for all the problems he is listing. Promiscuity in general is just a byproduct of having good contraceptive measures, which we did not have 100 years ago. So of course the graphs are always the way they are.
That doesn't mean it's okay, and it doesn't mean it's a good thing, because it very much is not. I'll give you a little example. I don't know how much experience this guy has with women, how many relationships, both sexual and non-sexual, he's been in with women, but women who have had a lot of promiscuity, women I know, even online and in real life, they say the same thing. They regret that they had so much promiscuity because it affects the way they are with their partners, it affects their self-respect and self-love that they have for themselves, and if they could, they would have redone it over again, okay? I'm not even a big fan of promiscuity in men. I believe they should have a phase where they're doing things so that they do not then, when they're married, have a huge desire. But I think the best get-go is to be in a good, healthy relationship. Do your best that it goes good. That's the thing that teaches you a lot about female nature and about yourself, and it matures you instead of just sleeping around with 50 million people, because we were not built for that. Like, it's possible to do so, but that doesn't mean it's good for a man's mental health or mental state.
Really stupid. I just hate these videos. Like, let women be promiscuous if they want. And
yes, of course, it's their life. Let them decide. Does it have bad effects on society? Absolutely.
Who said they want to be promiscuous in the first place? If they have the option to have a really good...
They actually don't deep down inside. Social media and the media and all of these movies and everything in Hollywood has pushed the fact of hoism. It's promoted it. Be a hoe, live your life, twerk, be a slut, sleep around with a lot of dudes and stuff. You live your life. That's a bad message. It's a bad message, and it's intentionally put there, and it's messed up.
Long-term relationship. The reason why people participate in casual sex is because, number one, they're single, number two, they want to have fun and they have their needs. So please stop blaming people in general, especially women in this case, for being promiscuous. They probably would prefer a long-term relationship, and let them have fun if they want to. This also propels the notion that back then things were better. No, back then women had to stay at home and they were essentially financially chained to one man. Meaning, if she wanted...
And it was proven in many studies that they were a lot happier, the majority of them. In fact, most of the women that signed up to have free rights or the freedom to vote, it was a minority of women, and actually most of it was propagated and pushed by men. Most of them voted against it. They wanted their life, the life that they are nurturing, and their motherhood, which they are naturally pulled towards and gives them the biggest self-worth and self-value, okay? I'm not saying everything was perfect, but I'm saying it's a lot more messed up now. And his point is, this is not the worst time in history and stuff. Yeah, there were messed up times of war and stuff, but right now it's really bad for the human psyche, for the soul and stuff. We're living in a very empty world, even though it's so filled with things. Everyone is so atomized, and everyone is getting all these mental issues, and they're all depressed and unhappy and lonely. And so yes, we are in a pretty messed up time right now, where technology is running everything, and we have not even become nearly accustomed to it.
To divorce, she couldn't, for multiple reasons. And right now they have the freedom. So we have a lot more divorce, and we have a lot more promiscuity. It's just a byproduct of how things have evolved. So I don't know, I think
How things were evolved and how things were pushed.
this is a very low IQ video. I really hate this. He looks like one of these idiots from Fresh and Fit because their points are the same, which is female promiscuity and hypergamy is ruining society for both.
A lot of things that Fresh and Fit say are facts, whether you agree with it or not. I guess this guy's a liberal and stuff. What can I say?
Men and women, which is really stupid. It's really fucking stupid. Yeah, I really hate this video. This pissed me off. I lost all my brain cells watching this video. And yeah, that's it.
Well, I guess I made all the points I can make and want to make in the video, guys. Yeah, like this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree or disagree, I think I made valid points and stuff. I like a lot of the content that he makes. I like the approaches that he takes, but I very highly disagree with this video and this point that he made. Bye, guys.